What's going on, everybody? Trader Bryce here. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys all had a great long weekend in honor of Martin Luther King Day. On Monday, we had the day off, and I also took off from small cap recap as there wasn't a whole lot to recap in the market that day. But today we're back at it. Had two trades today, both green, and some decent market action. Nothing to run home about, but I do have some fun watches going into tomorrow. And yeah, let me know if you guys have been a fan of the type of content. We've been putting out some shorter clips of some charts. I think they've been a ton of fun, and hopefully they've been really helpful too. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you guys follow us on Instagram or Twitter. You should be seeing some more of those videos. I think they're a ton of fun. They're almost like little mini lessons from small cap recap right in a video, a short 1 minute video. So without further ado, now let's dig into some charts. But the last thing I gotta say, and you guys should know this by now, if you guys are a fan of small cap recap, make sure to hit the thumbs button and also make sure you're subscribed. Now let's actually get on into the charts. There we go. All right, so HKD was one of my trades. This was actually an overnight swing. I was live with a steady trade team yesterday during this perk up into close here. I got long at $10.73. Was actually looking for an after hours move like this, but instead got it today. My risk was yesterday's low day at 1033. It got down to 1045, and I honestly wasn't even looking at it. All of a sudden I looked down at my brokerage and I saw HKD up in the 11s, high 11s. I was like, oh, beautiful. I didn't even look at the chart, just sold at $11.80. Did go and run all the way up to 1425, but truth be told, I was really only looking for high 11s or low 12s. And HKD, the first thing I said about this when I went to actually sell today was in the steady trade team. Actually, in fact, let me go ahead and just pull that up because I don't remember exactly how I said it, but I'll show you guys just kind of what you get with Trader Bryce. See, as you can see, it's a very active room here. We're getting close now. You'll see my beautiful name somewhere. Oh, almost. We're almost there. There we go. Right down in here. HKD sold 1180. Be careful with HKD after this move. Never does a good job at holding up afterwards. If it consolidates near high a day, then follow through is likely. Now, basically what I meant by that is that HKD historically, for every time that I have traded this, makes this one big run and then nothing after. And as we saw, it literally ran from more or less, it broke out over that 1080, ran to 1420, and then came all the way back down to 11. Really tough one to bounce, although I was definitely surprised by this perk going into the end of day here. That isn't necessarily something that I was expecting. And so that could actually end up being a good watch for tomorrow. One thing to note about HKD is that the level 2 going into close yesterday was very, very equally weighted. Meaning I saw a lot of large buyers and large sellers, which was just kind of making me think. So the theory for that was that essentially a short was boxing their position, loading in long to create some liquidity to cover their short position, or to be able to sell that long to just kind of have it hedged. So as they start covering, they're also able to start selling as that price ramps up and buyers chase into it. So that's why I also just wanted to get out, because I knew that it could have hit 12 and just came all the way back down. It did end up halting here above 13, but a little mini lesson there. BBBY, I was hoping for a little bit more of consolidation today. Unfortunately, just didn't do what it needed to do. That 450 level for me was extremely key. Needs to be over 450. It needed to be over 450 going into close today in order for me to consider this bullish. At this point, without a 450 reclaim and hold for the majority of, if not all day, is going to make this really tough to break out again. So I am short bias going into tomorrow and Friday on BBBY, and I will be considering a short on this if we have more bearish confirmations tomorrow. I also traded NRGV this morning. Had a little bit of a bizarre style entry, and one that I'm not necessarily used to. I got long here at 430. And the reason I say I'm not really used to this is there was never really an entry pattern. It just kind of was walking up slowly but surely all the way up to pre-market highs. And while I normally like to look for an entry signal, I've noticed that on a lot of these lower volume gap ups, these walk ups to the high pre-market high happen, and then they potentially get parabolic. And that's exactly what we saw here on NRGV. This is an old energy runner, and kind of solidifying my tweet that I put out either yesterday or this morning. I can't remember. I think this morning. Just basically I listed a few energy runners. Maybe it was after hours yesterday. But just noting a few energy stocks, the energy sector. NRGV was not on there, but this is one that I used to watch. It was an IPO during kind of the end of the hot market. And so it is a bit higher of a float than I'm normally used to, but it doesn't necessarily move like one. So we'll see if anything can come out of this on a multi-day move. It did hold up pretty well all day. Closing near VWAP over about a break and hold over $5 tomorrow. I'd be bullish on this, but for the time being, I just got my 430 entry, got out at 493, going right up into 5. It did run up to 551, but once again, I'm just trying to sit here and show that you do not need to top tick every trade in order to make money. Then ACGN was kind of a weird one. It was a reverse split stock. So, I mean, it opened up at 11, but then it ran 100% on almost no volume pre-market. And it had this halt up where we actually almost broke 100,000 shares traded here, a little after 10 a.m. And it just didn't lead to anything. It did nothing all day. And at the end of the day, it broke down. This is one I will keep on watch, though. Reverse splits have been hot. Not too high of a float. So, yeah, we'll see if anything can come out of that going into tomorrow, but I'm doubtful. My main watches for tomorrow are going to be NUZE and then also SATX. That was the other one I wanted to go over real quick here. SATX had this perk going to close, obviously a former runner from a few months ago. And what I really liked about it, though, is we had this first Green Day exhaustion bounce happen here, but then we got just this really tight consolidation, and we ended up testing out that $9 level today. So a break, basically I'm looking for a gap up or just anywhere over $8.50 tomorrow is going to be bullish for me, and I will consider a long position on it. That said, though, guys, that's about all I've got for today. I'm sure there were other movers. I know there were other movers, but I'm just kind of, doing my thing, and those are the ones I'm watching. So thank you guys so much for watching. My camera is about to die, though. It might die before I'm even done filming this. So I do just want to say thank you so much for watching. And I will see you maybe Friday, but if not, next Monday. And yeah, hopefully these are helping you guys little by little. Make sure to comment down below, one, if you like our new style of charting explanations on Twitter and Instagram. But if not, let me know how you did today. Let me know how you traded. Be sure to drop a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and have those post notifications on so that you are always notified when the next small cap recap comes out. Thanks, everyone, and I will see you back here either Friday or Monday. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for being a part of the StocksToTrade family. We just hit 100,000 subscribers, but our goal by the end of this year is to get 150,000 new family members a part of our channel. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button, comment down below, hit the subscribe button, and maybe even turn on your post notifications. We cannot do this without your guys' support. So thank you so much. And if you want to see more of what we're doing, again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment down below. We'll see you in the next video.